Some of the tough years are over, some of the tough years are still continuing, and there's a lot of country to explore. I think now's the time to really get in and see what Russia is, what it was, and what it will be. Every step of this world trip has taken us further away from home, to places we never expected to see.
2 years ago, I would never have understood how much this journey would change me.
This is why we travel. This is the reason that we're out here. We're overlooking downtown Kiev, capital city of Ukraine. This is a great stopping off point for us to be able to move into Russia.
The thing is that we could have entered Russia at any point. We decided to enter Russia through the Ukraine and see a little bit of Chernobyl.
Coming through the Ukraine, it's a pretty necessary stop. You know, it not only affected Chernobyl, the Ukraine, Europe, but I mean, indirectly the entire world. Russia's going to be an amazing place to see, but before we get there, we get a pretty good flavor of far Eastern Europe.
Looking forward to it, Scott. Chin up. We're looking for two really important people. One will take us through Russia, which is Bogdan, and the other is Sasha, and he's going to take us through Chernobyl.
And we're lucky enough that A, Bogdan has come across the border from Russia to Ukraine to meet us, and B, that we've been able to, through Bogdan, hook up with this guy Sasha, who apparently has unprecedented access to areas of Chernobyl that most people don't usually get access to. I think these are our guys here.
Bogdan is kind of an interesting connection for us. When we were down in Antarctica, we had met some Russians there, and they said if you ever go to Russia, you gotta go see it, you gotta check it out, you gotta call this guy up.
Just for you. I'm Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Andre.
Hello, Andre. Bogdan.
Hello.
He's our cameraman.
Today is a gig. We're gonna go to Chernobyl.
These are going to be handy to have on us. It's measuring the amount of radiation currently in the air around us. So right now it's 0.14 units.
And everything's normal, which is not more than 0.25.
In 1986, they were conducting experiments on one of the reactors at Chernobyl. A horrible chain of events led to this massive explosion. More than 20 years later, the effects can still be seen. This is the first of probably a few checkpoints. Even locals who are trying to come through this area would have to stop and show paperwork. Obviously, it's not the kind of place you just stroll into and stroll out of. It's pretty well protected for safety reasons.
It's the last chance to turn back at this point. We're all going off. We just got out of the van. This is where we're going to be changing. You see this charming little teddy bear behind us. There's our 40.
Не орали? Иначе до конца поездки крыша съедет.
So he's just raising the level of this up to 3.3.
Before we suit up and get this deep into the exclusion zone of Chernobyl, we've now got Yuri on board. Thank you for coming.
Hello, hello. Right now we will go to the western trace of radioactivity spreading, because first days after the explosion, wind was blowing to the west.
So if we're going this deep in at this point, I'll throw the suit on.
Is anybody else putting the suits on, or?
Definitely take the one.
Yeah.
We are in the uniform. Well, we are. This is the local uniform.
You want the hood up?
Yeah, why not?
This is a departures first. Radioactive suits. My mom is gonna kill me. That can't be good.
Let's leave him. He might be like poisoned. We're gonna leave you.
Look at that. If I get cancer in the back of my calf.
I don't know what to tell you.
We're going in these zones that are gonna go 100 times more radiation than we've ever experienced. We've been told it's fairly safe. It's not like we're gonna walk in there and we're gonna lose like 3 years of our lives.
They're saying we gotta get going. I am not gonna argue with them. These boot protectors here will take off and leave them here just because we were kind of walking through that soil with high readings. Justin, you're having problems as always. What's the matter?
Here's reactor 4, and this is where it all happened.
Reactor number 4 here that is partially encased with this sarcophagus has these weak points as it's breaking down. So they have to figure out a new way to encase this problem so that hopefully in the future when we figure out the proper way and a safe way of getting rid of the reactor, we can do it. But until then, it's like just trying to cover up and contain this problem.
Activity in some places inside about 3,000 rengens per hour. Killing is 500. I don't know where it's possible to find so high levels of radiation.
We're going to head deeper into the exclusion zone to meet up with a man who refused to leave after the accident happened.
It's so eerie because as you're driving in, you see all these houses that people used to live in and they're all abandoned. Everything's just gloomy. The whole atmosphere was just out of the Twilight Zone or something. You just know you're going into a place that something messed up has happened.
Умирает человека, и они там это.
Привет.
Здравствуйте. Так она сказала так, живи 100 годов каждый день.
His wife told him that I'm not going anywhere. I want to die right here on my land. And he agreed. Okay, let's stay.
Мне все равно. Я уже привык. Допустим, никто не едет, и мне нашим то и хорошо.
They never care about anything what's happening, wars, world crisis, or whatever. They've got their animals, they've got each other, and well, that's it.
This is a farm that didn't even have electricity when the explosion happened. There's a pretty big disconnect for their generation to the nuclear generation, and yet they're directly affected by all of that.
Ворочають назад, і що хочете робити, як уже от это другий год уже.
Military people never let
Не знаю, до кого
a bull for his beloved cow. So that's why almost during all her life, she never felt any man love.
She's heartbroken?
No, she just never felt it.
Говорю,
Men's love.
Я там ото, є така пожарна така.
I think he's probably pretty lonely. He seems to enjoy the company right now.
Індюки самі садяться і гусі.
He's non-stop talking.
Ну, баба мене примусила, каже.
He's saying that he's having kind of health problems, and maybe he got something during the explosion. All of his neighbors that left are already dead for now.
Вон яка комедія. А то розпирає мені голову така. Ну,
He never stops talking, actually.
а сюди, туди, знаєте.
He showed himself to hundreds of doctors, but they never helped.
Ніхто й палки дров не є.
They usually are getting this small help from the government, like wood for chopping and for getting heat and fire. And this winter, nobody came and nobody brought anything.
What's your name?
His name's Neutron.
Yeah, Neutron. Hi, Neutron.
double the normal, but that's okay.
It's a weird place to be, despite the fact that we're wearing a suit and we can calculate what's going on around here. And this guy here, I mean, he doesn't have this kind of stuff. He doesn't even seem to care about this kind of stuff. I don't necessarily agree with the thought that, oh well, in the end, he's got a pretty good life by staying around here. He doesn't, and that's why everyone told him to get out of here, and that's why everyone else left. I respect his decision, but at the same time, I would not have done the same.
This used to be his grandfather's house, so he feels more comfortable living here than any other houses on his property. The cool thing is he has a letter here from the president who came here and visited him, and he said 18 cars showed up and the president was the first one to walk in, and he said it was a really amazing moment in his life, and I guess the president felt pretty touched about the story here in his life, and he granted him electricity, and so they ran a wire all the way out here just to his house.
As a gift from the government, they gave them electricity. And I just thought that was such a bizarre coincidence. They didn't even use electricity of the power plant that, ultimately changed their lives forever. And as some sort of gift or payment for enduring that, they get electricity. Спасибо.
Поедем. Спасибо вам большое.
Спасибо, сынок.
Please thank him for allowing us into his home, his kingdom.
Мы же все люди так же.
Come again. If you can make it, he will be very, very glad to see us.
Не допускай, щоб я нічого не говорив.
With the new administration, it's pretty hard to get to his place because he can say something not correct. That's why administration tries not to allow.
Спасибо. До свидания.
Саме основне, щоб чоловіка було здоров'я. А як у чоловіка здоров'я, так він і багатий.
This couple have managed to survive. It's hard to understand when you can't see, taste, or smell the danger, to know the harm it can be doing to you. It's just such a bizarre scenario, maybe a miracle, who knows. This is the former town of Pripyat, once home to 50,000 people, families and workers of the Chernobyl power plant, now left completely vacant, and it's a very eerie sight. This Ferris wheel is probably the most iconic image of Chernobyl, certainly of Pripyat. It was supposed to open in May of 1986, and of course the explosion happened just a few weeks earlier in April. So this little amusement park never even really saw action.
Каждый четверг первые 2 урока у нас было плавание.
Every Thursday, from 1st until 3rd grade, he was learning how to swim here.
Заставлял сдавать на юношеские разряды.
He loved it, pure loved it. He was analyzing all his memories about the town. He couldn't find even one bad memory about this place.
Зависимость. Да, действительно, меня сюда тянет.
This city comes in his dreams. That's why he needs to be here. He was happy here.
Я вспоминаю город, который у меня был маленький.
He can understand that that was the happiest years of his life. He believes that this city lives still.
We are finally in Russia. Huh? Back home again?
This is my city. I would love to come here from everywhere, and just this is the only place I would live. I've got a bunch of friends just from this place, and I have a wife here. So that's why it is good to be home.
I bet.
St. Petersburg is called the cultural capital of Russia. It's not only about these old bridges and buildings. I think the main thing is people who live here.
One thing I do notice is the cold.
It's because we've got this wet climate, because St. Petersburg is a harbor city. Always windy and always like freezing up to your balls, up to your bones.
Either one.
Either one.
Today's a special day for you. Today is a very special day.
What do you want to do for your birthday? What are we going to do?
There will be a nice place in the center of St. Petersburg, which is an art studio. We're gonna see my sister. It's gonna be like a little home party.
We need to get some supplies, maybe something to eat and something to drink.
I've got a friend of mine, he's a crazy chemist. He's making the best homemade vodka in the area.
This is a very famous market in the center of St. Petersburg. Fresh fruit, fresh meat, pastries and stuff like that. What's important is we need to find pickles, because you eat when you're doing shots. You'll do a shot of whatever vodka it is, and then on top of that you'll do like a pickle in between, just to kind of bring down the taste a little bit. Is everything pickled? Like, is this pickled and that's pickled?
Yeah, all this pickle. We have the whole culture of this, because in winter nothing grows in the snow. $17 for this whole bag of pickle stuff. Homemade.
Oh my god. That's pretty heavy. Can you tell her that all of this is just for drinking vodka?
Мы сегодня про водку снимаем, поэтому это только...
I think Bogdan's pretty lucky to have a friend like Ivan, because having a chemist as a friend has serious benefits when it comes to the life of the party. Ivan's able to actually make his own vodka. This is legal, correct, in Russia?
For your personal consumption, yeah, definitely legal.
And then if you sell it, then you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can give it as a gift
Ah, okay.
and receive some money as a gift. No problem.
As long as it's not for the same thing, then that's
Yeah.
perfect.
He's the best chemist I've ever met. He's also keen on weapons. He's also keen on martial arts. He gave me a magnificent present, the Porsche of pipes.
So this Porsche of pipes was a gift from Ivan to you for your birthday.
Because actually one of his actual hobbies is also pipe smoking.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you get into pipe smoking from Ivan?
From him.
You guys make the vodka? I'm starving.
Sugar plus yeast plus time plus heat. Applying our sealant. Now close it.
We're not getting radioactive vodka for now.
That's, yeah, probably a good thing. At least it's lower than downtown Kiev.
The same.
Okay, good. Do you find that any little thing can affect the flavor or the quality?
Yeah, 100%. Vodka is spirit made of grain with some addition of yeast and pure water, nothing more. But if you can take pure alcohol and dilute it with water, you will never get vodka, because the smell and the taste depend on very small amounts of some impurities. I do not drink vodka which one can buy in the shop. Only my personal. Mounting heat exchanger, connecting water.
So what happens when it starts dripping and the cat comes over here and just starts drinking from it? Can I get drunk?
Yeah, definitely.
Here comes the vodka.
Getting some test amount and trying to burn it up. That's it. It's at least 100 proof.
This is maybe just a little bit not of what you're expected, what you're getting out of the bottle. It has this little taste of bread.
I like that taste.
It's really Russian to have a pickle after you make a shot. I don't know why.
What is the best way to cure a hangover?
Get drunk.
Again?
Again, yeah.
Can you be my doctor? So cheers to new friends and to your birthday, dude.
Cheers and happy
For my
birthday.
friend, yeah. For my friend's birthday.
Please.
Thank you.
This is the type of a party that is traditionally St. Petersburg. Someone's getting born tonight.
Reborn, maybe.
This lift is older than this house, I think.
It's really tight in here, huh?
What do you mean?
Are you even moving?
No.
Hello.
Just, okay.
Get out.
No, just. Oh yeah, that's okay.
We were too heavy, right?
No, I think yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
This is my wife, Sveta. So this is my crew. Еще пока не за меня, потому что еще. Don't forget about your brother. She's my younger sister, and we never made friends actually because until I left my parents' home. Right now we're
What are you
just the
talking
best friends.
about your sister there?
I'm just telling you that I love you.
Okay, so we're gonna play a couple of songs.
Baby making music right there.
To the library.
Our train from St. Petersburg to Moscow pulled in this morning about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it was under perfect conditions. You know, there was some snow coming down at the window, and there's a huge mix of old and new, but there is still something that just feels Russian. St. Petersburg was beautiful, but it wasn't what I expected of Russia. It felt still European. You flip to Moscow, 600 kilometers away, a city that I'm getting the sense has this underground bitter rivalry between St. Petersburg and Moscow.
I think there are a few images on Earth that speak louder than that image right there. In any part of the world, seeing this image just screams Moscow.
So much history here. From Lenin to Stalin to World War I, II, Napoleon. A lot of things have happened behind these walls.
I'm really happy to be here. It really feels like I'm in Russia officially now.
Not bad, not bad.
What should I say? I'm from St. Petersburg. I've seen it a couple of times, so it's not that amazing for me because of the history of this place and because of everything. It's just getting this gloomy feeling for me personally, not for the thousands of tourists who come to this place. We recently had all these freedoms. Freedom to make business, freedom to do whatever you want. Whenever freedoms you have, the mentality of the people changes much slower than everything. So the city looks different, the money looks different, the cars look outside looks different, but the mentality of the people still remains almost the same like 50 years ago. It'll be like several generations when the mentality of Russian people will change totally. We just need some more time.
Bogdan is taking us into these baths. This is very traditional. This is like one of the oldest ones in Moscow. We could be used with reeds or something.
Actually, we're just invited here from our Moscow friends, so let's go and meet them. And I'll show you how to get some steam.
It sounded weird. I hate all these kind of things. I hate going to get massages. I hate getting all that crap done where they just do stuff to you and they wash and stuff like that. I know how to wash myself. I feel like a stupid dog.
This is my Canadian friend.
Hey guys, Alex. Hello. Vladimir.
Hello.
Vladimir.
Hi, Scott.
So welcome to Moscow. Welcome to traditional Russian sauna.
I don't need to say anything.
Wow, it's like some wood cabin or something.
First of all, we have to undress, take shower. Yeah, then we go to the sauna.
Are you gonna film me like undressing? Is that part of it now too? So how does this go around like this?
No, it goes like, I think it goes something like this. And you're like Julius Caesar in the sauna.
It's a commercial or something. Like, just get out of here.
Hello. We're waiting just for one person to join us because she's of different sex.
This is as much clothes you're seeing. Were you thinking of going in the sauna with? You're gonna go in the water with this on?
I hadn't thought that far ahead.
You think you can take a shower with this thing on?
I feel ashamed that, you know, any one of us should associate this with any sort of like weirdness or something, because this is just how it is, but it's not how it is for us. So it's just weird. They're all like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And all right, I'll just keep drinking my drink and putting off the inevitable, you know, getting into a thin towel in front of strangers. Hello.
This is a special water with some flavorings. With some flavorings, yes, and it's gonna be very tasty for your nose.
With some herbs inside.
Yeah. And it's gonna be hot.
Actually, there's one thing for you to know. If you get a little bit of radiation or normal amount, like not like death, you can get rid of it like doing bunny things, sauna things.
Also, sweating it out will get rid of radiation.
Yeah, because all the
without
toxic
radiation-
things just gets out of you.
After what we absorb, we need to stay here for like another like hour and a half or something.
6 days.
Yeah.
Maybe even a week. I'm all liquid in there. First you gotta just take
The back off.
the back off.
Very,
Where is that?
вот, смотри.
Oh, this. What is it? Something in here?
No.
Oh, the brain. All of this?
Yes, yes.
It's another day off.
Белок. What?
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
Tonight to have, I think, something special. We're going to the club.
So what's the dress code? Can I just wear this?
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
We wanted a night out in Russia, and we definitely wanted a night out in Moscow. It didn't disappoint. Bogdan's friends really hooked us up. The table that we got was a couple $1,000. I don't even remember what the bill was, but it was all taken care of. Vodka, whiskey, it was drink after drink, shot after shot. Because of the fall of communism, it's opened up this new generation. A lot of young people spending lots of money. It's just unbelievable. What a great setting. What they spent on alcohol and the table probably is what you would have made like 20 years ago for the whole year. So that just goes to show you how things have changed.
Everything about Russia is just so complex. So many things have changed. So many polar opposites have come in and out of this place. This park here, nestled in the middle of Moscow, is one of the only places that we can still see these images of Stalin. Why do people want to forget?
Most of the people can have their own opinion about this Stalin and stuff, but for example, I consider him, as most of the people do in Russia for now, like the only thing that he was doing is making a god out of his personality. Everyone who was against this, he just either murdered or just sent to Siberia. My mother's mother, my granny, her first husband was German, half, and she was blamed that she was the enemy of the nation and sent to Siberia for 15 years just for being married to a German who is already dead, and he was a Russian German.
I'm assuming that this is supposed to represent all the people that were forced to Siberia to work in the camps.
Communism started here, and then it fell here. Within Stalin's time, 28 million people gave their lives for this country.
We're in the middle of the woods here. This is an actual military base. We're not even allowed to tell you where it is. That's part of the agreement.
I've got some friends in the military who let us drive something off-road.
You're pretty hooked up, dude.
Oh, here he comes.
Were you in the military? Like, you have some training in the military, or it's just connections with you?
I've just got my rank of a lieutenant at the military faculty in my university.
So should we be saluting you at all? Like,
Just go for it.
sir.
You gotta wear this. Wear this.
Just in case. That last guy got shot in the ass running away. That's what you get as a deserter in the military.
The vehicle is the armed personal carrier, used since early 70s. All right, sir.
Ready to go?
You don't look like a soldier. You never look like one.
You have no idea. He's climbed mountains in these jeans. He's tried to go caving in these jeans.
Right, let's go then.
You're gonna show us how to do this then?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do this?
No.
And away we go.
I don't even know where to sit.
We're being taken out to an area where we can safely try this thing out. It's pretty cool.
You wanna try to drive this thing?
Yes, I do.
Pretty comfortable, eh?
Yeah, right now I just feel like I'm at the wheel of a bus or something, except a bus that could, you know, take grenade fire and stuff.
Right. It's actually a school bus for soldiers.
Yeah, yeah, essentially.
Right.
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 Okay.
Scott's driving.
You need to turn to the right in the woods. Make it right.
Turn right here?
This is a military vehicle, so don't worry about this.
Oh shit!
Yeah, don't worry about this. Just smooth, smooth.
This is the closest I'm gonna get to being in the military. There's no way I'm gonna cut my hair. Nice driving.
Nice directions.
Okay. I will show you another nice direction. Got a surprise for you.
What are we getting ourselves into?
This is a sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle.
Ready?
Yeah. Try not to blink. Good. Good.
I get him? Scared him at least. There you go. Got him.
Good. Super good.
We're not exactly that far away right now from the target, but it's tougher than it looks. Except, well,
This
for a guy who's always shooting.
This guy, first shot knocks down the guy.
The guy helping us out, he's like, I think your friend is a secret agent.
That's your trophy.
That's the trophy. Wow. So, how did we do? We do okay, or?
The man have souvenir in his head.
Here you go, Captain.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
In 1942 to 1944, in this Russian forest was more fight between Russian and German armies. And as you know, Russian army was winning.
Within our lifetime, like 25 years ago, the propaganda was that this was the enemy. Like if you saw this tank coming, the Cold War was in full swing. And now we're sitting here driving it ourselves on their territory.
We're starting to see how cruel and unpredictable Siberia can be already, even though it's a beautiful day here. We're supposed to be going to Ulan-Ude, and apparently they're getting a heck of a snowstorm right now. So much so that we couldn't safely land the plane there, so we're about an hour flight away from our ultimate destination of Ulan-Ude. Keeping everyone else in the airport awake with his snoring. It's been almost exactly 3 hours, but they've just called us to reboard the plane, so hopefully this means we're gonna get into Ulan-Ude.
I don't think Scott slept in like probably 2 days now, possibly 3 days.
Since nightclub, I've been sleeping for like 4 or 5 hours altogether.
You should get some rest because you don't look too healthy.
You're the only guy who managed to get some sleep.
I'm really running out of steam. I can't wait for bed. We finally arrived in Ulan-Ude, and we've met up with Anatoly, who's a friend of Bogdan's.
Стакан. The whole thing. This is local vodka. Even after almost 2 days of completely no resting, we cannot refuse.
He's used to it too. Every time you meet someone new, it's vodka. It's nonstop. Like you can't avoid it.
My stomach's like, yeah, vodka, I remember that.
You're tired? Here's some vodka. Paying a toll? That's a shot of vodka. Oh, look, you just crossed the dog's path. That's a shot of vodka. Oh, you got alcohol poisoning? Well, the cure for that, guess what? It's vodka. That's how I drained all mine already.
You're screwing everything. First thing that this guy did when he entered this tiny little cafe, there's like a small bowl of mustard or something. Look what he did. He thought that it was trash and he put his gum inside. Can you believe that?
Justin's a real stickler for customs.
What's the deal with this place here, this Datsan? I mean, this is a Buddhist community.
It's a village where monks live, so all these houses are belong to monks. Datsan is a temple, so there are several temples here.
Зеленая тара, которая считается покровительницей женщин.
This is the stone with the handprint of goddess Tara. You have to choose the distance, close your eyes and use your head not to miss that stone, and your wish will come true.
Your wife's pregnant.
Right.
Why don't you wish for health? For
Yeah,
your baby?
okay. I will give it a try.
There you go.
Maybe this couple of shots of vodka will not help me. So, hopefully.
Going around here with Anatoly is unique. He not only believes in Buddhism, he believes in shamanism, which a lot of people do in the area as well. And he also believes in like an Orthodox Catholicism. I think that just kind of speaks to the area. You know, you have all of these people and all of these religions, but you know, for him, he's just a spiritual guy all in all.
This shaman, he's a weird guy, but weird from the best side.
Hi, Lulu.
And he just offered us to hang out with him.
I think he's eager to go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Not more than about 4 to 6 hours ago, I thought that I was gonna die from sleep deprivation, and I'm going out of the town again. Justin has opted out tonight. He needed to catch up on sleep. He probably made the wise choice that I didn't.
You know you may not move so fast anymore, but we could all use to slow things down. That ocean no longer laps outside of your door, but my memories still do. And through your eyes the world has changed so many times, it seems like it's getting bigger and smaller every day. But you kept standing tall with your head above it all, despite losing so much along the way. And you kept standing tall with your head above it all, despite losing so much along the way. And you kept standing tall with your head above it all, despite losing so much along the way.
Shaman Anatoly, this is a man, 50 years old. He was dancing like for 4 hours.
The shaman wants to bless us, and we're going up to Lion Rock. He said that it's a very spiritual place. We've made it this far with good health, good luck, but there's another part of our trek, and we're going further into Siberia. We're going to take all the luck we can get.
Coming to Russia in the first place, I tried to be open-minded. It's turned out to be much bigger than I expected. Not just open space and geography, big heart, big wealth, big people, big life.
This is a very old ritual for the good road, for safe travel and for luck.
The Russia that's now crawled its way out of the collapse of communism is mutating in really bizarre ways thanks to what old Russia was. With the right people, the right connections, and certainly the right amount of money, anything goes in Russia.
Anatoly is telling us that we did all we could to pleasure the spirits. Everything else is just in our hands.
Quite a welcome.
Yeah, very. Feeling it, that's for sure. That's a lot of
What are you feeling? Yeah, that was a lot of
that was a lot of vodka.